Yeah, well, if you'll just inform your clients of the excellent growth potential of this investment. Yeah, I know. Everything involves a risk. All right. Why don't you give it some thought and get back to me on that? Fine. Thank you. Goodbye.
Wait a minute, you can't go in there.
Well, your secretary said you were out, Baldwin.
I am out to you.
That's not nice to tell a lie, little girl.
You should know. I tried to stop him.
Beat it, Hand, will you? And, Heather, can you get some air freshener in here?
How about an exterminator, Scotty?
Gee, guys, I'm genuinely hurt.
Well, if you want to avoid any more pain, I suggest you turn yourself around and take a hike.
Yeah, why don't you just get out of here?
Well, no, not before I have a talk with my little friend here.
Wait a minute. I am not your friend, okay, Hand? We have nothing to talk about.
Oh, sure we do. I got some good news for you.
You're leaving town.
Sorry.
Well, unless that's the news, I don't want to talk to you.
Well, don't be so sure. I got something better to tell you. Nice of your secretary to leave us alone.
It wasn't intentional, Hand. She's got work to do, and so do I.
Well, you should take a break. You're gonna feel real good after I tell you my news.
All right, look, let's not get too comfortable, okay? Give me the big news and then get out.
Well, now, there's no need to get hostile, Scotty.
I like getting hostile with you, Hand.
Well, whatever makes you feel good. I like seeing you feel good, Baldwin, especially since we're on the same side again.
No, wait a minute. We have never been on the same side. You get that through your head, all right?
Yeah, right. I was down in New York the other day.
So what?
So I talked to the boss. He agrees with you.
About what?
About the waterfront project. He thinks we should leave it all to you.
Are you telling me that the mob's gonna pull out?
The organization? Yeah, we are. Doesn't make much sense with Scorpio breathing down our neck to maintain our involvement.
Yeah, well, I've been telling you that for some time now. How come all of a sudden the boss is listening?
He's been listening. He just needed a little time to think, that's all.
So now he's thinking that without any permits, there's no project, right?
Yeah, that's right. So there's no use us holding out. It's not going to do anyone any good.
Well, that's nice that your boss has been so concerned.
What can I say? He's a terrific guy.
Well, I am kind of amazed that the organization is being so reasonable.
Well, you've always had the wrong impression of us, Baldwin. We're just good businessmen, the same as you.
Oh, there's a big difference there. I don't carry a gun around in my briefcase. What's in it for you, Hand?
I've already told you. I don't know what else I can say to make you believe me.
Well, listen, you could do me a favor, right? You tell that idiot flunky friend of yours to stay away from my girlfriend.
Yeah, all right. I am truly sorry about that. I've talked to him. You got nothing to worry about.
Why is it I always get the feeling that I do, though?
Well, you got every right to be a little paranoid. I'm a go-getter, Baldwin. What can I say? Sometimes I get a little overeager. That's all behind us now. Bottom line, I'm a company man. I got my orders. The boss wants out. We're out.
Completely.
Yep, that's it. The ball game is all yours. All you got to do is get the permits from Scorpio. And, Baldwin, looks like you're going to build yourself quite a nice project. Well, I told you I'd make your day, Baldwin.
You done that?
Yeah, you should take the pretty lady to lunch. You got something to celebrate.
We certainly do.
Oh, you've been listening at the door again, Heather?
That's my girl.
Well, goodbye forever, Mr. Hand.
Oh, I'm gonna miss seeing you, sweetheart. That's just a remark, Baldwin. Well, good luck. You're gonna be a very rich man.
That he is. When that happens, don't come around asking for a loan.
Like I said, I'm gonna miss seeing you.
Did you hear everything?
What do you think?
Do you know what this means?
It means we won, Scotty. We finally won.
We beat the mob. We really beat him this time.
Scotty, I'm so happy for you. You know what this means? It means Scorpio can't keep you from getting those building permits. You can go ahead with the whole project now.
There still is one big problem here.
You mean the minor point of raising the $20 million?
That's right. I can't do anything without the money.
It's to start the work on Tiffany again.
Oh, Tiffany. Tiffany's a lost cause.
Now, come on, Scotty. If you could convince the mob to step aside, you can certainly convince Tiffany, who's a featherhead, to kick in some money.
Well, the featherhead hasn't taken the bait yet, has she?
Well, Well, maybe we haven't made it inviting enough.
2% of $20 million is plenty inviting.
So you up the ante a little bit. I mean, come on, the woman has a cash register for her brain. Once she realizes there is something in it for her, she's gonna come around sooner or later.
Yeah, well, let's just hope the sooner the better, huh?
Well, Tiffany should be back from New York tomorrow. You can start in to work on her again then. Meanwhile, I'm taking the afternoon off.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Home. After all, this may be our last evening together for a while. I'm gonna organize a little celebration neither one of us will forget.
Martin, this is absolutely wicked of you to make me order this chocolate mousse. I bet I gained 5 pounds.
I saw that light in your eye when the waiter mentioned it.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
I declare a girl can't hide anything from you, can she? I'd better watch what I'm thinking.
What are you thinking?
Well, I was just thinking how happy I am that I finished my commercial early so we could have lunch together.
The pleasure is all mine.
Oh, thank you. But I am so sorry that I called you on such short notice.
Oh, nonsense. You call me whenever you like.
Well, aren't you sweet?
You said something on the phone about business.
Yes, well, you're so knowledgeable in areas of that, I thought that perhaps you could help me with something.
What do you need to know?
Well, this gentleman has approached me. He's looking for financing for a real estate development. It sounds wonderful, but I wasn't sure, you know, because I didn't want somebody to invest in it if it wasn't an absolutely marvelous deal.
Well, tell me about it. Maybe I can advise you.
Could you do that?
Sure.
That's wonderful. I have this prospectus right here.
Okay.
It sounded so simple when the man explained it to me, but for the life of me, every time I read these things, I can't make any sense out of it.
Project for a waterfront development. Sounds interesting.
Yes. Aren't those drawings marvelous?
Do you mind if I keep this for a day or two? I'd just like to study it.
Of course.
I may know a few people who could be interested. Not myself, of course. That could be conflict of interest politically. But I might know a few people, yes.
Martin, that's wonderful. Oh, I don't know what I would ever do without you.
It's nothing.
No, really, I mean it. I was very worried about this. I just don't know how to thank you.
I'll do it on one condition, that you make me a promise.
You name it.
You'll keep coming to New York, and you will keep having lunch with me.
I promise. Whenever I'm in New York, I'm all yours.
What the hell's going on in here?
Well, look what the wind blew in. Welcome back.
Get your feet off of my table.
Ah, man, he's $100 slack.
This place looks like a pigsty. Why don't you clean it up while I was
What do I
gone?
look like, the maid? It's your place, not mine.
That's right, so keep your feet off of my furniture and your hands out of my liquor.
Okay, Tony's depressed. What's your beef today? I thought things went fine in New York.
Well, as usual, you thought wrong. We're in big trouble.
What happened now?
Largo wants us off the waterfront project.
You're kidding.
I look like I'm in the mood for jokes, Augie. He made me go over there and see Baldwin and let him off the hook. I just stand there like some idiot and tell him that the project was all his. And how happy I was for him. You got any idea how humiliating that was?
Why did Largo make you do a thing like that?
I don't know. I don't think he trusts us anymore. He was insinuating that it was all my fault that the waterfront plan fell apart.
Well, it's not our fault Scorpio sniffed us out.
No, but Largo thinks it is. Claims we weren't discreet enough.
What's he know? I'm always discreet.
You idiot. You think it's discreet roughing up Baldwin's girlfriend?
What would you do? That chick came on to me, man.
Yeah, right, anyway. We don't have time for her right now. We got more important things. We have got to figure out a way to make Largo trust us again. To make him see that we are in control of the waterfront and all the rest of Port Charles.
All we gotta do, show a little muscle.
All you gotta do, Augie, is shut up and listen and let me do the thinking. The main thing is that we prove to Largo that we can take care of things nicely and quietly without attracting Scorpio's attention.
Hey, what's going on?
I told you I was planning a special celebration. A little candlelit dinner, a little veal piccata, a little white wine.
What are we gonna do before dinner?
We'll think of something.
What's that?
I don't know. It can't be Jackie. She's still in Lebanon. Oh, no, it must be Tiffany.
It's Tiffany. She's gonna blow the whole thing through here, right?
Do something.
Get outside. Get outside.
What?
I couldn't find the keys in my bag. Didn't you hear me?
I was in the kitchen.
Well, how darling.
Yeah. You like it?
Don't tell me you did this for me.
Yeah, I did.
Why? Well, how did you know I'd be back so soon?
Male intuition.
I thought we girls had the market on intuition.
You know, Tiffany, I'm kind of a sensitive guy.
What's cooking?
What?
Smells delicious.
Oh, veal piccata.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Good.
Let's hope
Listen,
Heather doesn't walk in.
Heather, forget about her. Why don't you go upstairs and, you know, relax? I'll take your bag up. I got a few things to do in the kitchen. Just relax.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I'll hurry back down.
All right.
It's a little early in spring to be hanging around in a negligee.
She's gonna be down here any minute, all right?
What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go?
Go over to your mother's house.
Like this?
Don't put this on. Tell her that you got locked out, and you'll figure something out later on. All right, get out of here.
You know, I could just kill her. She's ruined our whole evening together.
Well, maybe this will work, you know? Maybe you'll be hard to soften her up a little bit.
You keep it strictly business, Scotty.
I will. I'll call you later, okay? Now get out.
This better be worth it.
It will be.